Hey, I'm Tim Singleton. I'm an artist, illustrator, and designer from Toronto, and today I'm going to show you around my studio. This is where the magic happens. I live here, I work here. The work itself is about self-expression and identity and exploring all of those weird little parts that make us people. So this is my weird little space where I get to be people. I primarily work at the desk, but I really do prefer to work in the living area. It's a really nice, cozy vibe for me. I can cover the walls. I can just kind of make this space my own and really just dig in and make it a place where I can create and explore ideas. So typically a project starts right here, right at the desk. I will begin with sketches, sometimes in pencil, but more often than not, I really like to start with Posca markers so I can get started with color right away. Everything in the palette that I usually use is a variation of the traditional rainbow, but just slightly off kilter, just a little bit different, a little bit more saturated, a little bit more pumped up. The tools don't make the master, but it does really help sometimes to make you want to get better at something. After I've done some sketching and have gotten ideas out on the page, I move into digital. I like to work on the iPad because, again, it is a pen in my hand that I can draw with and translate those ideas even clearer. I think there is a bit of a misconception from people who maybe haven't done digital art that it's not real art or like it's not actually drawing or it doesn't take skill. But you know, just like any other artistic practice, you have to work at it, you have to practice to make it good. It is a tool that's in my hand and I am really very much in contact with the art. I am making art, I am drawing things, and that is really how I connect to the work and how I make the work good and tangible and just communicate what I'm trying to say to the world in that moment. This is a super inspirational piece for me because it was one of those instances where you find out someone in your family who you never met was also an artist. This is a painting that was painted by my great aunt, Mary Jameson, my Nana's sister. I set out a canvas and paint, she set out a canvas and painted. I think that's a really beautiful symbiotic thing. Once we're done on the iPad, the digital files then go off to the client, and that's where kind of like the magic happens again. So they can be anything. They can become drinking tumblers, they can become cups, they can even go on to things like luggage tags and tote bags and hats. And basically, if it's something that you can exist with in the world, it can have your art on it. And that's kind of the way I like to approach it. I like to think that the sky's kind of the limit for where work can exist. This studio space for me is so critical to the work that I make. I find I make my best work when I am feeling secure and comfortable in myself, and this is the space where I can do that. I can be 100% my authentic self here, and I think that you can feel that come through in the work.